You're listening to Dene Michael here on True Radio, the home of proper good music and proper good interviews. And tonight we're very fortunate and very glad that we've got Madeline Bell with us. Hi, Madeline, you still there?
Hello.
Hey! Are you enjoying the music?
Yes.
Well, we're known for proper good music, you see, so
Oh, proper.
proper good music. So,
That'll do.
Madeline, we spoke
Yeah.
about your early career, and I'd like to speak about your session singing and everything. The people you've worked with like
Yeah.
Donna Summer, the Rolling Stones and the Rolling Stones, and the Beatles. Can
Yeah.
you talk about that for us? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I can tell you that first, I always have to give credit to Dusty Springfield because she was the first person to she basically discovered me. It was at a Ready, Steady, Go New Year's Eve party, December 31st, 1964. I know exactly when it was.
You've got an
And
amazing memory.
yeah, still got a lot of my archive stuff as well. Anyway, she came over to me at the party and she said, "You're that singer I've heard about." And I said, "Thank you." And she said, "Do sessions," and I didn't know what she meant, but I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Give me your number," which I did. And 2 days later, I got a call from her. I got a message to call this number, and it was Johnny Franz, her record producer. His secretary answered the phone and said, "Are you available to do a session?" And I said, "Yeah." So I just turned up. And it's funny because I just agreed to do a job at the International Cinema in Westbourne Grove. And it was 6 guineas a week for 11 hours a day,
Wow.
6 days a week, right? I do this session for Dusty and it was 3 hours and the fee was 6 guineas.
Wow.
So there was no contest.
And of course, she had many hits, Dusty, didn't she?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So,
We did Middle of Nowhere, Little by Little. What was the other one? Some of Your Lovin', which was the one that I like. My favorite song she recorded that we weren't on was Going Back. That was just so beautiful.
And got to work with Donna Summer as well.
Yeah, yeah, that was later on. That was myself and Sue and Sonny. We flew over to Munich. We did 2 albums with her. Yeah, that was good. 4 Seasons of Love, and I can't remember what the other one was. And yeah, worked with Donna, George Harrison. We did. He produced Ringo, doing Back Off Boogaloo.
Yeah.
So we're on that. And then he produced Billy Preston's album, That's the Way God Planned It, or some tracks on that album. And that was myself, Doris Troy, and Billy Preston doing all the backing vocals, and Billy Preston playing tambourine and Hammond organ and piano, Ginger Baker on drums,
Wow.
Klaus Borman on bass, and Eric Clapton on guitar.
All legends, all legends.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you were so thrilled to be able to do that.
Oh yeah. I mean, first of all, it was like my friends because I knew, of course, Doris was living in London at the time, and she was also signed to Apple, so she was part of the organization. And Billy, I first met Billy when he was 16 years old, and we were doing Black Nativity and we were in Hamburg, and he was there with Little Richard.
Right.
16-year-old boy wonder.
Wow, you've had a wonderful life. You've had a wonderful.
I know. And then, I mean, I could go on forever, so I'll stop and let you ask me another question.
I'm going to ask you now about the US Billboard Hot 100. That was I'm Gonna Make You Love Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was that one, Madeline, please?
Well, that was an album that I did at Philips in London, and everything that I recorded was like cover versions anyway, or I won't say rejects, but tracks that Dusty had passed on because she was more into Goffin and King and Bacharach and David. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this I'm Gonna Make You Love Me was one of the songs that was in the pile of stuff that I was given to choose from. And funnily enough, the original version was Dee Dee Warwick.
Right.
Dion's sister, and who
Yes.
was all to me. She was always my favorite of the two singers because she had a much thicker voice as far as I was concerned. Yeah.
Madeline, was she a relation to oh now then the bodyguard lady? Oh, Whitney
Whitney.
Houston. Whitney, yeah,
Yeah,
Whitney. Was
their
she
cousin.
their
Their mother.
cousins? Okay,
Their mother, Dion and Dee Dee's mother, and Whitney's mother were sisters.
I see. I see.
Yeah, and Whitney's mother, Sissy Houston, incredible Sissy Houston. That's the voice. Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Sissy
Absolutely
was.
fabulous. Well,
She
what we'll
was the.
do, Madeline,
Yeah,
again, we'll play some more music right now, and then we're going to come back for the final part of your interview this evening with
okay.
that's going to be great because we're going to talk about the adverts that you was in as well. So
Oh,
so Madeline Bell, thanks ever so much for being with us here on True Radio. We'll be back with
you're
you
welcome.
very, very soon.
Okay, take care.